Calliope, everybody. Good evening and happy Umineko Thursday. It is time to read some Umineko tonight. It's been a while and I'm all ready to go. This time I even got my snacks and drink beforehand, although I'm gonna need another water soon because I'm almost up with this one. Anyway, I hope everyone's doing well. For anyone who hasn't been in the previous streams, we got new stuff here. I have now better TTV emotes, so anyone who has better TTV support, you can now use more Umineko emotes. We got, thus far, hold on, we got this. We got this and this, as well as this and this. Did I miss anything? I think not. I think we got everything. All right, so with better TTV support, we have now more opportunities to use different kind of emotes, and I thought for Umineko streams it would be fitting to have emotes such as these. I'm also implementing trigger fire bit by bit, more and more. I don't have any Umineko channel redeems yet converted over to trigger fire. They're still on Blurb, but they're coming soon. And yeah, that's pretty much the bigger updates that I wanted to show. Otherwise, one thing that I can hint at is I am bit by bit going to be commissioning animated emotes so that we finally have some animated emotes on the subscriber side, because we have 5 slots free and I've never used them in these 2 years. Hi, Tablespoon. Hello. Thank you for the Nori Wakamoto self-spoken hello. Welcome to Umineko Thursday. And as I was saying, bit by bit I'm commissioning animated emotes so that we can finally have animated emotes on the for the subscribers, because we have 5 slots free and I've never used them before, mostly because I've been too busy and I didn't really have any ideas. So I thought, you know what? I'll just commission artists to make the animated emotes for me, because we need them. We need them. I might also shuffle a few of our current emotes, but like emotes like White Jiren are not gonna get replaced. Don't worry about that. Neither Battle Crying. But Burenya might get a slight update. Maybe. But other than that, that's all the updates that I had for today. Mostly. At least that is relevant for the Umineko readers. Everyone else who has been here has seen the other updates already, such as the other channel redeems that we have, like giving me drip and stuff like that. Was there like anything else that was big other than like the overlay for Retro Tuesday? But I probably won't get the chance to use that except if we play like Higurashi Daybreak or something. But other than that, pretty much all the big updates that the Umineko fans needed to know if they weren't in previous streams. Now you know. You have a few Umineko emotes at your disposal if you have better TTV. And maybe soon there might be some animated Umineko emotes. Wink, wink, wonk, wonk. But alright. Quick recap before we begin. On the previous stream for Umineko, we went a little bit more into Beato's backstory. We saw the promise, in parentheses, quotation marks, that Butler made to Shannon. A promise that she took very seriously. All of us did. And Butler just forgot. So broke her heart, and she gave that heart to Beato. And she also gave Shannon Kanon, so she now has a younger brother. We know why Kanon exists to begin with. And Beato is now trying to crack the secret of the epitaph. So, without further ado, with that entrance, let's get in. Let me see. There we go. I think the audio should sound all right for now. If the audio sounds off in any capacity or too loud or too quiet, do let me know. Quadrillion. There's only one place you'll find that word on Rokkenjima. Gold butterflies fitted from shadow to shadow, dodging raindrops. Damn, they got those Dragon Ball dodges. It was the chapel, that mysterious building, one of the oldest on Rokkenjima, which had been built at the same time as the mansion. It was called the chapel, but not once had Kinzo used it for worship, and the members of the family had never been allowed inside. There were strict orders that none approach it without reason, and its purpose has always been a mystery. However, all of these mysteries got boring after several decades. At some point, everyone forgot the chapel even existed, and that splendid building passed from the thoughts of Rokkenjima residents. Of course, this has been true for Beato as well. Beato, who hated boredom, had no desire to approach places that humans never went. Her last memory was of the time she went in there to taunt Shannon as she tried to clean. This is it. Let's go. Oh, I think this is the first time we actually see an up close of the door frame. Beato looked up above the door of the chapel. There was a relief displayed over an arch. English words were written there. Damn, okay, I completely forgot about this. Was this ever mentioned in the question arcs? I do remember there was a quote that George reads, I think in episode 2, but I don't remember if it was this one. Probably yes. The chapel was built long ago. If there is a device like the one I imagine, Kinzo must have prepared that epitaph riddle many decades ago. He must have been planning to use it as a ceremony for choosing a fitting successor all that time. However, that ceremony is now a ceremony to open the door to the Golden Land and to my resurrection. When I snapped my fingers, the ground bulged and several snake-like dead trees sprouted up. They twisted around each other to form a ladder, which leaned itself against the door. I slowly climbed the ladder. Because of the size of the door, the relief was very high up. This close up, it looks much bigger than it did from the ground. Probably, yeah, makes sense, because it was very important. I thought it strange, but nothing more. The master treasured this relief, so the head servant cared for it himself. I always accepted that excuse. But now I understand. There must be something in this relief. And Genji polished it himself to make sure that no one else accidentally found out. Quadrillion. Am I to sacrifice the 6 letters? Yeah, right. That's something we also did last time, and I don't know if I actually still have the note where I scratched the words out. Oh, I think I don't have the note anymore. The tips of my fingers touched the cue. My fingertips were soon covered with dust. However, I quickly realized that there was something strange about it. Oh, it's a button, isn't it? Yep, Beato grabbed the letter Q, and after lightly playing around with it in various ways, She pulled it out with a slight chunk. Okay, you can pull it out. You can I thought you would push it in. But given that it's sacrifice and you must remove the letter, it makes sense. Here's the cue I pulled out, and this part's wedge. This part's a wedge. No, it's a key. A key was attached to the back of the cue and had been stuck into a keyhole in the relief. That's interesting. Beato carelessly tossed the cue key aside. This was the first sacrifice. She kept on pulling out the keys for the 6 letters representing the key. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Tear apart those who are close, basically. There were 2 L's. I don't know which I should sacrifice. I tried pulling both out, but the keys were of different shapes. So one is a right answer and one is a wrong answer. I don't think it's that simple. Unless messing up sets off a trap that blows up the island, of course. I think that's a little bit exaggerated, but I can imagine that it's a trap in a way that either you lose the gold or it collapses where the gold is, like, you know, the room, like broom. Either that or maybe it opens a hole and it falls into like water. Now, okay, that room doesn't look like that, but something like that, you know, that doesn't give you access to the gold. Thinking it a waste of time to sit here worrying, I decided on the rightmost L and pulled it out. 5 letters remained in the word. Yes, the first twilight is over. On the second twilight, those who remain shall tear apart the 2 who are close. Oh! I thought you had to separate the 2 L's. D and R are close. What does it mean tear them apart? But if I do, there will only be 3 letters left. By this point, I was able to make a good guess at what the gouge and kill lines mean. Ah, okay, that makes sense. If that's the case, there must be 5 letters left on the board. In other words, tear apart doesn't mean kill. One of those letters is then going to have to be shoved to the side, I suppose. Do I remove the D and move it to the left? Do I remove the R and move it to the right? After pondering this for some time, I realized that both choices were wrong. A short while ago, I removed the right of the 2 L's. However, if I had removed the left one, it would look like this. If you line it up this way, it's easy to see the next step. The R gets shifted to the right. Ah! Exactly. Yeah, that's what I thought. This way, all of the letters are spread out evenly. This must be it. It's already clear that this is a word game. Those who remain shall praise my noble name. Just what are the remaining 5 letters supposed to do? Probably change their word to form their order to form a word. R-L-O. Lord. Well, you have the letters for Lord, but what are you going to do with the U, right? Lorud. No, wait. You can't write Lordo either. Well, Kinzo wouldn't have written it Lordo to begin with because he's already wrote Quadrillion, right? Praise my name. The man's name is Ushiromiya Kinzo. Is the U part of Ushiromiya? No. Several letters don't match, and there aren't nearly enough letters to make Ushiromiya. Well, unless you made it like Lord U, I guess. Yeah. Lord. Lord. Or maybe? This riddle left me totally confused. However, there were only 5 letters left. There can't be too many possible combinations of those letters. I could use process of elimination. Thinking I'd play around with it, I pulled out the U. There were 4 letters left. D, R, L, and O. Lord! My idea that the U stood for Ushiromiya was likely a heavenly oracle. When I removed the U, I thought of making a word with the remaining 4 letters. D, R, L, and O. Those 4 letters spun around in my head, changing their orders, and latched upon a single English word that would serve to praise Kinzo. Lord! Yeah! Yeah! I got it! I got it for once! For once, I managed to figure out something. I had absolutely no basis for it. However, it was like a flash of inspiration. I quickly changed the letters around before that flash faded from my mind. Lord Ooh. Yeah! I got it! It was a key, so it wouldn't have turned if it was the wrong one. But it did turn. I managed to gouge it. I gouged the first letter, the L, with a click, and then pulled it out. The O was gouged and pulled out easily. Then the R. Next the D. And finally the U. When I turned the key of the U, I could feel a resistance as though some device had been activated. Yeah, I'm actually kind of a little bit proud of myself that I could figure out that it was Lord. I mean, it wasn't that hard, I guess, when you see the letters in front of you. But still. I waited for something to change, but nothing did. However, I had felt something happen. A secret door must have opened up somewhere around here. Waiting around won't accomplish anything. I've probably done everything I can here. All the letters in Quadrillion have been removed. So this way, has the witch... Have I revived? The 10th Twilight. At journey's end you shall attain the power of the Golden Land's treasures once and for the last time. When I stepped down off the ladder and looked around, I immediately noticed a small change. Oh! Oh! At some point, the lion statue in front of the chapel had turned to face a different direction. How did that work? Did Kinzo plan up this extravagant device back when he first started building on this island? I walked up to the lion statue and stared at it. Other than the fact that it was pointing a different direction, nothing had changed. Okay, you have to follow its gaze. In that case, is the lion looking at something in particular right now? Sorry. I followed its line of sight and saw another lion statue. And that lion statue had also changed its direction. Oh, she's amused. I love it. I wasn't complaining anymore. I felt a bit of respect and awe at Kinzo for setting up such an intricate device and having it go undiscovered for all these years. The lion statue standing like guardian deities at the entrance and the corners of the chapel, and the direction they face had changed, pointing around to the back of the chapel. There was something there. Whoops, sorry. I'm just adjusting the phone a little bit. It was no longer a surprise. This was, after all, the contraption with the letters. After being guided by the lions. So when a gaping open secret passageway appeared with stairs leading down to the darkness below, it wasn't surprising to me anymore. Did you? Yes. Yes, that's the Golden Land.
過去のゲームによるならば、そこには地下の貴賓室があり、そして10トンの黄金が。
はい、地下への武骨な階段を降りていくと、突き当たりには扉が。中はまさに貴賓室と呼ぶべき美しき内装でした。
見つけたのは黄金だけだったのか？
はい、その時は。
At the time.
積み上げられた黄金に目がくらまぬわけもありませんでした。
That is the effect that it has on everyone, apparently. The whole fact that the gold makes people go like... I mean, the scene where Eva finds the gold is still one of my favorite scenes in all of Umineko. Like, the scene, the music, the score, the voice acting. Man, in real time, watching Eva just, in a way, break in joy was really, really good. It's still peak. Oh. This is very real. I lightly touched the pile of gold with my finger. It was hard and cold. I must have imagined that it would crumble like a sand castle if I touched it. Now there could be no doubt. This certainly was a 10-ton pile of gold ingots. Considering the amount of gold I had just found, I figured I ought to be crying out in delight. I didn't really feel like laughing, but I thought it only good manners to do so in a situation like this, so I forced it out. Because of this, only a few feeble laughs slipped from my mouth. At that moment, even stronger than any delight was a feeling as though I had entered a place I wasn't supposed to be. I couldn't think of what I should do next, now that the epitaph's riddle had been completed. Then, I heard approaching footsteps. Uh-oh! It was coming from the stairway I had entered by. Someone was coming. Could it be Kinzo? I think it's Genji. If he finds out I've been in a place like this, will I get scolded harshly? I thought about hiding and forgetting this ever happened, but my legs wouldn't move. I kept standing there, stunned, in front of the pile of gold, as the footsteps drew closer and closer. It's Genji. The door opened, and I saw who it was. I think it's Genji. It wasn't Kinzo. Fucking called it! It's Genji!
あなたは
自分の力だけでたどり着いたのか。
Well, she heard the hints from Genji himself, so technically he helped.
うん。
Oh. For some time, Genji stared at Beato in silence, as though he was calculating something. Then, he slowly clapped his hands together. He did it again, over and over. Congratulations! And it took quite a long time before I realized that he was applauding me.
親方様は碑文を最初に説いた者に黄金と家督のすべてを譲り渡すとおっしゃられた。そしてその人物がベアトリーチェであると信じた。
Oh.
ベアトリーチェ、私が。
これは運命だ。
Oh.
お前は今日を迎えるのが運命だったのだ。
Oh my god. I didn't really understand what Kenji was saying. Surely the shock of seeing the gold still had me paralyzed.
こっちへ来なさい。
Oh no.
はい。
I have a really bad gut feeling about this. I don't think Genji will do anything, but I think he might tell Beato. Genji opened the closet. Inside it was a torso wearing a beautiful dress made of black cloth and golden stitching. When I saw it, I understood immediately. It's Beato's dress. It's Peach's dress. I want to cry. It was the witch's dress. The black dress worn by the Beatrice in the portrait.
これに着替えなさい。
Change into this.
これは
It's
かつてお前が着ていたものだ。
Stop. Stop. I'm so sad right now. I've never worn a dress like this. However, I understood what Genji meant. This dress was one that Beatrice once wore. And the one who displays a miracle by solving the epitaph is Beatrice. By reaching this room, I succeeded the position of the real Beatrice, the one in the portrait. Why do I call myself Beatrice? Because the name of the Golden Witch who rules over Rokkenjima's night is Beatrice. That's right. I wasn't the real Beatrice. I was a different witch, stealing the name of the witch from Kinzo's delusions. And now I have succeeded the real Beatrice. You have succeeded your grandma. By solving the epitaph riddle, my resurrection will be complete. I was the one who decided on that rule. However, this really was a ceremony to resurrect Beatrice. In the past, I believed that I could create my own fate with my magic. How ironic that one who could control magic at will would be guided by fate to this place. At that moment, I had no choice but to truly accept and believe in this word called fate.
これを着たら
親方様のところへ行く。
No! No, 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 no! No, 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 no. Absolutely fucking not. Do not. No. Oh god.
ここで待て。
The music is fucking tense. I don't like this.
はい。
She put the dress on.
親方様。
No, 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 no.
源氏でございます。
After Genji knocked, the sound of the study's door unlocking could be heard. I don't... the music, help me. After a single glance telling me to wait, Genji entered alone.
このような日が来るとは に不思議なものです。
Kumasa, please! Kumasa was with us too. I thought this dress, which didn't really suit me, would lead to a lot of jokes, but she didn't laugh at me at all. On the contrary, when she saw me, her expression had turned stern, as though a long-awaited day had finally come. My heart raced. Supposedly, anyone should have been able to solve the epitaph. There shouldn't be anything strange about me solving it. Genji and the others kept wearing serious expressions, and that, along with everything else, made this feel like some sort of grand ceremony. The suffocating silence continued. Eventually, the door opened and Genji peeked out. He was saying those words to me, but not to the person I had been until a short while ago.
さあ、どうぞ。ベアトリーチェ様。
Oh my god. Kumasa also urged me forward with a respectful bow. Kinzo was probably waiting for me inside. What expression should I wear as I go in? How should I greet him? I don't have a clue. As the two of them motioned me forward, it was all I could do to avoid tripping over my dress as I walked. Even Nanjo's here! No! Oh my god, please don't play triumphant music, you're gonna kill me! Kinzo was crouched on the ground as though kneeling before the portrait of Beatrice. At Nanjo's words, he slowly turned, still crouching. Oh, we got it. We got the whoa right now. Fellas, you know what time it is. Kinzo's eyes were already red with crying. When he saw me, he groaned with wonder. Oh no. Had he even forgotten how to stand up? He crawled over to where I was, while calling out to me with the name of the woman he had loved long ago. I was too stunned to move. Kinzo grabbed the hem of my dress, gripped it tightly, then curled up and sobbed. Oh my god. The words weren't directed at me. However, just standing here like this was all I needed to do. Kinzo's moment of atonement, the moment he had spent half of his life searching for, had finally come. A human's life is stained with sin, so humans seek forgiveness while they still live. However, in most cases, the person capable of granting such forgiveness is no longer on this earth. Oh my god, it was like that for Kinzo too. The one he sought no longer existed in this world. Instead, that forgiveness had been woven together by a miracle, and now Kinzo had received it. One shall be the resurrection of the love that was lost. Indeed. Oh, hi, Kuroma Boroshi. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to Umineko Thursday. I am in pain. I'm in pain even though I don't like Kinzo. But this hurts. The moment Genji opened the closet to show the dress, I literally felt my eyes like watering up a little. Oh, the music as well. The voice acting. Mwah, chef's kiss. Always top tier. Kinzo kept grasping the dress's hem and sobbing. The sins of humans are not forgiven from without. Forgiveness is found through regret and repentance. I want to believe that some sin, some fault of his, has been forgiven, thanks to the way I look. Kinzo's sobbing gradually ceased, and he slowly looked up at me and rose. He looked unsteady. Nanjo rushed forward to support him. Is he just gonna straight up die? Right here and now?
よくぞ生きていてくれた。
Wait,
嬉しいぞ。
like your daughter? This time these words weren't directed through me, but at me. Oh no! I hesitated, unsure how I should respond. I'm nervous.
今日まで親方様に内密にしておりましたことをどうかお許しください。
Oh fuck, the reveal is coming.
良いのだ源氏。私の犯した罪を思えば今日までの日々は全て贖罪のために必要な日々であったのだ。
Okay, Kinzo knew of the baby. He knew that the baby also suffered the accident, so I assume Genji basically just told him, yeah, the baby died. There is no baby. She is dead. They are dead.
しかし今日の奇跡は紛れもなく本物の奇跡でございます。彼女は誰の助けもなく誰よりも最初に碑文を解いたのです。
She had your help, but alright. The few hints.
あの難解な碑文を解けたの。
However, yes, the only thing she got was like 1 or 2 hints. Everything else she did herself. So full credits. Big IQ, big brain. Love her.
はい。
Yes. Stay away.
母の声によく似ておる。
No.
面影も母や娘を思い出す。
Ah.
紛れもなくお前にはベアトリーチェの血が流れておる。
はい、若き日のクアドリアンのお嬢様の面影がよく残っております。
Does my face look like someone else's?
ベアトリーチェさん、これまであなたにも秘密にしてきたことをどうかお許しください。
Oh no, yeah, reveals are coming.
ベアトリーチェ様と親方様よりお生まれになったのです。
Oh, we got the reveal!
真実でございます。
Oh no. Uh-oh. I think I know exactly where this is going to lead. So remember the part in episode 6 we see a brief flashback how Beatrice is born and why she has the feelings for Battler, and specifically the line, I can't love him anymore. I get the feeling this is where it's going to lead.
あなた様は今日まで両親のいない子として育てられてまいりました。しかし本当のお父上は親方様そして本当のお母上はベアトリーチェ様なのでございます。
I'm in so much pain right now.
それは本当に。
はい、あなたは本当にベアトリーチェ様のご子孫でございます。
Is such a strange fate really possible? I've dreamed about it. Dreamed about what it'd be like to be the Golden Witch Beatrice. But that dream had been mine alone. I dreamed that if I solved the epitaph and carried out its ceremony, I would revive as the true Beatrice. So, is it okay to believe that since I've solved it, Beatrice really has revived? Pretty much.
私が本当にベアトリーチェの血を。
You do.
はい、一切の紛れはございません。
今日まで親子の愛情も知らず、さぞやおつらい思いをされてきたでしょう。
Yeah, yes, but
本当にご立派に育たれました。
oh shit was hard.
皆さんは知ってたんですか？
Yeah.
私のことを。
Genji, Kumasawa, and even Nanjo nodded wordlessly. Now that I think about it, there might have been lots of hints. I've always felt as though there was something special about me. Genji and especially Kumasawa always treated me very kindly. Then, does that mean this day is a promised day which would eventually have come no matter what? I don't understand anything anymore. It's all a miracle from God. A promised fate has led me to this day. Oh! He dropped Leon! No! Oh, he named the baby Leon already. Oh. I'm trying to hold back tears.
本当の名前でございます理由今こそそなたにベアトリーチェより与えられたすべてを返す
But she doesn't want it.
それによって生み出された後ろ宮家のすべてもそなたに返そう
Kinzo stuck out a hand that looked like a rotting tree. On his finger was a ring with a one-winged eagle crest, the symbol of the Shiromiya family had. There's the ring! He pulled it off, grasped it tightly, and then held it out to me. I didn't know what to do. She always had the ring that Leon had. Slowly, as though they were being drawn forward, I held out my hands, palms up, after pressing his fist against my cupped hands. Kinzo slowly opened his hands and let the ring drop. So she already was the new family head. She got blessed. And yet... So why? He never wanted to go.
そなたを慰めるくらいはできるはずだ。
ありがとうございます。
リオ、最後に一つだけ頼みがある。
Which is?
何でしょうか。
私を呼んでくれぬか。
Father?
すみません。今なんと
私をお父様と呼んでくれぬか呼べぬ気持ちはわかる私はそなたに何も父らしいことをしなかったそしてそなたもまた父など知らずに育った
She doesn't know which Beatrice is her mother, right? She doesn't know if it's the first or Kuwadorian.
そしてそれを求める資格が私にないことも分かっている。だがそれを承知でそれさえ聞けたならもう私に何の未練もない。
After being asked like that, could I possibly have refused? Even if I am his child, I truly cannot acknowledge him as my father. So it felt very strange to say it. And yet, I decided that saying it was the right thing to do. Only God can truly forgive sins. But though it may be temporary, people can be saved by the forgiveness of others. F. That awkward word made Kinzo laugh. Drops of silver fell from both his eyes, and that moment, the shadow that had covered his face was wiped away.
ありがとうリオ我が子よそしてベアトリーチ最後に許しを請う機会を与えてくれてありがとう。もちろんこれしきで許されたとは思いません。続きは地獄の豪華で焼かれながらとしようではないか。後ろ宮金蔵我が生に一切の未練なし、もはや何もなし、心残りもやり残しも何もなし。
Good to see you're doing well. Man, pain. Looking up the heavens, Kinzo spread his arms as though facing an applauding audience, laughing at the top of his lungs. It was the final pleasure, known only by those who have been released from all regrets of this world. Kinzo's laugh weakened, and when it disappeared, he dropped to his knees, like a puppet with its strings cut, and slowly fell to the ground. This is when he died. Oh.
親方様。
南條先生。
Though their master had fallen, they walked up to him slowly. They already knew. Kinzo's soul had already burned itself out. He died. He died. After checking Kinzo's pulse, Nanjo shook his head and stood back up.
大往生だ。何の心残りもないだろう。
親方様はあるいはもうずっと以前にお亡くなりになっていたのです。
That he was just holding out just to see Beato.
それを親方様の魔法と執念で今日までを流らえていたに過ぎないのです。
Now what though? Who's going to explain to the family, which doesn't get explained?
謝罪する機会をようやく得て全てを終えられたのでしょう。
安らかにお眠りください。
Man,
あ
Genji.
なたは罪を償われたと信じます。
お父様。
That was the one night reunion between me and my father, and was our final farewell. What a ceremony. Holy shit. I'm not okay. I'm not okay, guys.
この黄金はすべてあなたのものです。
I might not be crying yet, but I am in pain. Even if this face doesn't say it.
現金化をご希望でしたら、そのように手配することもできます。
200億円の価値があるそうです。
But what happens then?
金で叶えられぬ夢はありませんな。
急にこんな大金が手に入っても使い道に困ってしまいますね。
お金で手に入れられるものの中に私の欲しいものはありません。ですからこれは当分はそのままにしておこうと思います。
Of course, I'm glad I have a lot of money. However, money can't heal the pain in my heart. I just want him to come back. Stop!
かしこまりました。では、そのようにいたします。それから、この鍵を。
This the master key, huh?
これは
この地下貴賓室へ至る鍵です。これを使えば、もう仕掛けを使う必要はありません。
She was the only one who knew the answer to the epitaph's riddle, and the only key to this place was now hers. At this point, she truly was the master of this golden VIP room.
あなたはもはや この六軒島の主です。この島のすべての秘密をお知りになられる資格があります。
Oh my god.
クワドリアンのことも話すべきでしょう。
No!
あなたのお母上がお過ごしになられた隠し館です。
Oh, okay, the mansion.
お噂くらいはお聞きになったことがあるでしょう。
Although she deserves to know about the truth, how she was born, but at the same time, I get the feeling this won't go well.
クワドリアン。
この島の両端には2つの屋敷があります。一方は私たちのよく知るお屋敷、もう一方はクワドリアンと呼ばれる隠し屋敷でございます。
この島の地下には戦争中に作られた基地の跡があるのです。親方様はそれを利用されて島の両端を行き来されておりました。
この部屋の奥に地下道があり、それを進めば島の反対側のクワドリアンの地下につながります。親方様しかご存知でない秘密の屋敷です。もちろんその屋敷ももはや新しき当主のものです。
Oh, it's all yours
あ
now.
なたのお母さんが暮らしていた屋敷だ。一度行ってみるのもいいだろう。
私のお母さん。
I've lived alone my whole life. The only person I've ever felt like calling mother is Kumasawa-san, who always helped me out. Mom Kumasawa. So there's a mansion where a mother I've never met or nor seen lived. Who exactly am I?
何でもお尋ねください。今のあなたには全てを知る資格がございます。
Fuck.
今は何が何だかわからなくて、何から聞けばいいかもわかりません。でもきっとたくさん聞きたいことがこれから見つかると思います。
Oh boy, and the more questions she asked, but the worse things get.
その時教えてください。
Oh god.
かしこまりました。
あと、そんなにかしこまられると
Is weird for
居
her.
心地が悪いです。こ
Hmm.
れまでと同じ口調で話しかけてくれた方が嬉しいです。
それをお望みでしたらそのようにもいたします。
Oh.
私もその方が気楽です。
さて、これからどうするんだ、源氏さん。金蔵さんは亡くなった。
旦那様と奥様にお亡くなりになられたことをお伝えします。そして、
Yep.
リオン様が正式な当主後継者であることをお伝えしなくてはなりません。
Oh, but you won't. I don't think that's what she
今
wants,
日より
Beato.
あなたが後ろ宮家当主なのですから。
I don't think she wants that.
私が当主なんてそんな。それに次期当主はクラウス様では。
碑文の謎を解いた者が次期当主である。これはお預かりしている遺言状にも明記してございます。
Oh my god, he knows.
親方様の最後の命令があなたに全てを引き継ぐことなのです。
待ってください。お気持ちは嬉しいですが、私には次期当主なんて務まりませんし、
She doesn't want
そ
it.
の退任とても引き受けできません。その役目はやはりクラウス様が引き継がれる方がいいと思います。
よろしいのですか。
私は今日ここで自分が誰かを知ることができました。人なら誰でも知っている両親のこと。私には生まれながらにしてそれがなかった。それを今日ここで得ることができました。それだけで私は十分なんです。
If I suddenly became the Shinomiya family head, how would Kraus-sama react? I think Kraus would be distraught, but I think Natsuhi would lose her marbles. Every last one of them, because guess who dropped Leon from the cliff? How angry would Madam be? Oh, she would be livid. I don't want to become the head if it means making them feel like that. Today I learned who I am, who gave birth to me, how, and when. These are things I want to learn from them as time goes by. That alone is enough.
私はリオン、そして黄金の魔女ベアトリーチェです。
Got a bill, but definitely will try to catch another of Umineko streams. Good night. Oh, thank you, Kuromaboroshi. Thank you very much, and thank you for the follow. Have a good night, and thank you for coming by to Umineko to Thursday. I do these like every second week, kinda. So they aren't as regular as one would expect, but I still try to maintain regular reading rhythm.
それが分かっただけで私は十分です。
Are you sure about that?
当主を主張するつもりはありません。その役目はクラウス様に。
それは後ろ宮家当主としてのご命令ですか？
はい。
Oh.
かしこまりました、親方様。ではそのようにいたします。
今夜のこともすべて内密にしてください。私はこれからも私のままでいます。私が後ろ宮家の当主になって、あるいは黄金を手に入れてやりたいことなど何もないのですから。
I just
この島にこれまでと同じように、これまでと同じに何も変わらずに、それだけが私の望みです。
because she's waiting for Battler.
かしこまりました、親方様。
So what?
今夜のことはすべてこの場限りの秘密といたします。熊沢、南條先生、新しき当主様はそうご希望でいらっしゃいます。
あんたがそうしたいというなら、私は何の異論もない。金蔵さんの遺言はあんたに全てを委ねるだ。そのあんたがそれを望むなら、私たちには何の文句もない。
これまでと同じようにと言いますけれど、本当にこれまでと同じようにこの島で生活を続けられるのですか？これまでと何も変わらず。
はい、今夜のことは秘密にします。
Oh my god.
ここも黄金も封印します。もしもお金が必要になったら、その時改めて相談することにします。私にはそれで十分です。
So from the very beginning, basically Beato was already the head of the island from the beginning. Just as she says in episode 1, she is the lord of this island.
かしこまりました。
Oh my god.
仕掛けも鍵もすべてあなただけのものでございます。そして今夜のことは私ども一同秘密にすることを誓います。次期当主はクラウス様となられますが、私の中では真の当主様はあなただけでございます。
Oh my god.
ご命令に従い、これからもこれまでと同じように振る舞いますが、いつでもご用命ください。
Oh my god.
私の主は
ありがとうございます。
Oh my god. Okay, so remember episode 2 where Batter was like all the servants did the killing, like the main ones? Yeah, about that. A vast mountain of gold and the ring of the Shiromiya family head. The rest of the portray Beatrice. And I became the true Beatrice, the Golden Witch, right here in my very own Golden Land. If I think about it, not much has actually changed. After all, I've always been the Golden Witch. I've just had a few more people acknowledge that. Man, and it's the people who bat for her the most. November 29th, the day I became a true witch.
ああ、 我こそは我にして我らなり。我は黄金の魔女ベアトリーチェ。この六軒島の真の支配者にして無限の黄金の所有者でも何も満たされず、たった一人の思い人が帰ってきてくれる日を待っています。
Oh, stop! Stop it! I can't do this! Oh, because she's waiting for Battler! Ah! God damn it, Battler. Is it?
それでおしまい？
No.
そこからの2年間が楽しいんじゃないの？
No, 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 no. We're not getting those 2 years.
必要ね。
Do we?
どれだけ苦しみ葛藤したか。過去のゲームであれだけ語らせて、これ以上語らせる必要はね。
Oh, but Burn wants the entire meat.
魂が満たない家具たちの葛藤ですか。
Mm-hmm. Yep.
決闘はしたのです。決着もつきかけていました。しかし1986年という年はあまりに無慈悲が過ぎました。
運命を呪ったろうな。
はい、あと1年早ければ、あるいは遅ければ。
決闘の勝敗は違う形ではあってもついただろうな。
Hmm. So does it have something to do with George after all? And potentially Jessica as well. Is this like, you know, in episode 1, George asked Shannon to marry him. Could it be that this duel was basically to try to decide if she goes with George, stays with Jessica, and then comes in Battler, suddenly remembering his promise, maybe, and then being like, oh hey, I can pick you up like I promised, and she's like, fucking, but I'm already invested in George now. Silently Claire hung her head. If only I had been given time. Or else, if I hadn't been given time to worry. I hate everything. Why did it have to be 1986? Okay, explain.
私は委ねる決断をしました。
Oh?
委ねる。
What do you mean?
先代当主より全てを受け継いだ儀式の私もまた、奇跡という名の運命に身を委ねることを選びました。
It may be more accurate to say that I abandoned myself to the choice of the roulette. If we could not even decide our own fate, so we let fate decide everything for us. Perhaps one of us will find what they seek. Or perhaps all will be joined and released. Or perhaps someone will put a stop to this folly.
どの運命をルーレットが指し示そうとも、私はそれに従うことにしました。私は運命に抗わない。
That's depressing.
抗ったって、いつだって運命は私に非常だったんですから。
Oh my god. No. Claire hung her head and let a single tear drop down. Humans will carelessly say that people possess infinite possibilities. However, the Endless Witch knows how limited those possibilities really are. So out of her limited fate, she tried to create the infinite. By entrusting her fate to God, she tried to create the infinite. However, this did not mean that she was resigned to her fate. She spun the roulette of fate with an unshakable and certain will. A certain fate where absolutely no one could escape if the epitaph was not solved. She sealed off the island with it, herself included. October 4th and 5th, 1986 were sealed away by an absolute and certain will. And she abandoned herself to that short span of time and the one fate out of many that would be chosen on that island.
これで今度こそ私の告白はおしまいです。
Not quite.
私の事件への動機はもう十分でしょう。これでわからぬならどうせ私の心など誰もわからぬでしょうから。
Oh no!
そうだな、もうそれ以上を語る必要はね。
We can figure out the rest by ourselves. Let her be.
運命の袋小路に迷いよ。あなたがどれほどの希望であるかわかるでしょうか。
Yes. He's the miracle. They are the miracle.
私はあなたの別の可能性。
Yes. A single one possibility in a billion.
あなたが幸せであることは妬ましく、そしてそれ以上に眩しくて、あなたという未来があり得た。今の私にはそれだけで救いなのです。 私は私の分まで幸せになってください。あなたに最後に会えてよかった。感謝します、ベルンカステル卿。
私はあんたの葬儀を執り行ってるだけ。感謝なんていらないわ。ではそろそろおしまいにしましょうか。亡者は亡者の国へそろそろ送り出されるべきだわ。
はい、私のお葬式なのですから。
Oh my
あ
god.
るべきところへ。
Don't-
帰りましょう。
Don't go! We have to let her go.
そんな顔をしないで。そしてあなたが私でなかったことをどうか私もまたあなたが私でないことを喜んでいるのですから。
Please!
あなたの分までありがとう。
Oh my god, please. I hope no one ruins this.
そして素敵な人と出会って願わくばあなたが魔女として目覚めず人間として生き、一なる魂を持って愛するたった一人の人を愛し抜ける、そんな人生を送ることを願っています。はい。ウィルさん、あなたという傍観者に、あなたは私が本当に理解してほしかったあの人ではないけれど、
俺はお前を理解する心をないがしろにしねえ。
ありが
Mm.
とう。私は理解してくれた素晴らしき傍観者のあなたに。
俺でいいのか。
Because Battler won't make it in time.
はい。私にとって大事なのは縁ある人ではなく理解してくれた人です。
The one I wanted to understand didn't. A person I don't know did understand. There's nothing sad about it. On the contrary, I'm grateful for this miracle. A person was able to understand even though he has no relation to me.
あなたは良き傍観者であり、私を理解してくださったたった一人の人。それで縁には十分です。
わかった。
I'm heartbroken beyond
私の
belief.
心臓を名もなき素晴らしき傍観者のあなたに捧げます。
Does this go to Will as well as all the readers who understand her? I'm sorry.
下がりなさい。
何が始まるんですか？
She's going to die.
探偵が引導を渡さなきゃ死ねないのよ。
She's going to die.
お前の心臓だけ止めればいいのか。
死者を弔うとき、心臓だけを棺に収めますか？
わかった。
Everything.
土より生まれたものは土に帰る。お前のすべてを土に返そう。
土は土に、灰は灰に、塵は塵に。 幻は幻に、そして夢は夢に。それでは始めましょう、私の埋葬を。
Oh my god.
いつでもいい。
I'm sorry, I'm not saying much. I am just so freaking floored, heartbroken, sad. I cried a little, even though you couldn't hear me sobbing or anything.
まるで私の最後のゲームの最後のように。
Oh no, 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 it's going to be like episode 4, isn't it? Light gathered at Will's back and a sword materialized there. Fuck! Slowly he drew it out. Its pitch black tip, which could neatly slice apart truth from fiction. Swung once, leaving a black trail, and then again, leaving a white trail.
真実と虚構を切って分ける。気な。
No! Following Will's lead, a similar sword appeared in Claire's hand. A sword fight, but I'm depressed. Its tip glinted silver. The opposite of Will's.
第1のゲーム、第1の番。
I'm not ready!
園芸倉庫に6人の死体。
幻は幻に。
Oh! Good sprite, by the way. Good sprite.
土には帰れぬムクロが幻に帰る。
Corpse that cannot return to Earth. Very well. Will's pitch black slash cut across Claire's body at an angle. The blade passed through her like she was water, but its tip sent golden flower petals scattering.
第1のゲーム、第2の番。寄り添いし2人のムクロは鎖で守られし密室に。
Next cut. Oh, nice CG.
幻の鎖は幻しか閉じ込めない。
The chain was an illusion. The razor-thin black blur sent golden flower petals scattering again. Next.
第1のゲーム、第4密室書斎の老闘士は灼熱の釜の中に。
Illusions to illusions.
幻は幻に。幻の男はあるべきところへ。
Illusion.
第1のゲーム、悔いに胸を捧げし少年の最後。
Illusion to illusions.
幻想の魔女と悔いは幻想しか貫けない。
第1のゲーム、第6、第7、第8の番。歌う少女の密室に横たわる3人のムクロ。
Oh, this CG was harrowing.
盲目なる少女が歌うは幻。密室幻想。
The room was not closed.
お見事です。やはりあなたは素晴らしい。
初めから危ういゲームだったが、もしもあいつがそれでも死に顔を見たいと言って踏み入っていたならどうしてい
た。それが運命に身を委ねるということなのです。
Shannon's face. It was Shannon's face.
お前のルーレットというやつだ。
She was the only one that was half, right?
続けましょう。第2のゲーム、第1の番。腹を裂かれし6人は密室礼拝堂に。
That's how she could get also Maria to sing. Oh god.
幻は幻に。黄金の真実が幻の女王を閉ざす。
第2のゲーム、第2の番。
Let me just read that again. The gold truth locks the lock of illusions. What could this mean? The chapel was not closed. After all, it can be opened as... Wait. Can the chapel be opened? Hold on a second, I'm thinking. There was a key with Maria, wasn't there?
寄り添いし二人は死体さえも寄り添えない。
Because the second corpse doesn't exist. Illusion to illusions.
幻は幻に役目を終えたる幻はムクロさえも残せない。
Exactly.
第2のゲーム、第4、第5、第6の番、夏日の密室にて生き残りし者はなし。
Shannon.
土は土に
Oh, this is a different one.
棺桶が密室であることに疑問を挟む者はいない。
No one would dispute that a coffin is a closed room. So this illusion to illusion probably is something that doesn't exist or we were made to believe is real. While earth to earth, I wonder what that means. Trick,
第
right?
2のゲーム、第7、第8の番、赤き目の幻想に切り殺されし二人。
土は土に幻は幻に
Two sliced to death by the red-eyed illusion. Second game. I don't remember this.
幻に生み出せるムクロはなし。
Yeah. Every time the blade passed through Claire's body, golden flower petals flew everywhere. The petals covering her heart were being torn away bit by bit. The illusion of the gold witch was breaking down and becoming flower petals. Oh god.
第3のゲーム、第1の番、連鎖密室がつなぎし6人のムクロ。
幻は幻に
The closed room were an illusion.
密室終わりと始まりが重なる。
Okay, it was a loop.
第3のゲーム、第2の番、バラ庭園にて親子はムクロを重ねる。
土は土に
Okay.
語られし最後に何の偽りもなし。
They happened exactly as told.
第3のゲーム、第4、
Oh,
第
that's
第6の番、
no falsehoods. So this means that Maria was strangled either by Rosa. She could have been strangled by Eva as well, but given that it was Beato who did it in the game, and someone theorized that Maria was strangled by Rosa, and then she self-exited. Oh god, that's freaking harrowing. I don't even want to think about it, but I have to. God, that's really extremely depressing.
屋敷にて倒れし3人のムクロ。
土は土に
Okay,
語られし最後に何の偽りもなし。
they happened exactly as said. I see.
第3のゲーム、第7、第8の番。
So Eva shot both Kraus and Kyrie, and according to her tips page, her character bio, her stomach doesn't kill immediately, so it's likely that Kyrie is the one who killed Hideyoshi.
夫婦2人は東屋にてムクロを晒す。
土は土に明白なる犯人は無情の刃を振るいたり。
Shannon.
第4のゲーム、第1の番、食堂にて吹き荒れる殺人の嵐。
幻は幻に黄金の真実が紡ぎ出す物語は幻に帰る。
Yeah, okay. The entire room was an illusion.
第4のゲーム、第2の番。
Oh my god, we never saw any of these corpse pictures in the question arcs. This? Ow!
2人の若者は試練に挑み、共に果てる。
They were killed by
幻は幻に
Ronove and Virgilia. Sorry, Gap. So Genji and Nanjo, I guess, killed George. And if not,
黄金の真実が紡ぎ出す物語は幻に帰る。
yeah.
第4のゲーム、第4、第5、第6、第7、第8の番。逃亡者は誰も生き残れはしない。
Earth and illusions both, I think.
土は土に、幻は幻に、虚構に彩られし、物言わぬ無垢ろ。
Exactly. Shannon and canon are the fiction.
第4のゲーム、第9の番。そして誰も生き残れはしない。
土は土に、幻は幻、虚構は猫箱に閉ざされることで真実となる。
So it wasn't self-exit. I'm not okay. Over and over again, Claire's body was sliced by the pitch black sword. And she begins to fade. As proof, the chapel was now filled with gold flower petals, which danced around like gold snow. I like how Will basically said everything that needed to be said, but didn't like spell it out for us.
散り際くらいそうありたいと誰だって願うわ。
The gold snow was like confetti at the finale of a show. The curtains were finally falling on the stage that was her. Don't go. I'm gonna miss her.
最後の問い。
Who am I? Claire slowly raised her hands. The CG is beautiful. It's making me cry. The sword she held became golden rose petals and melted away. She stood there, arms wide, waiting for the final strike.
私は誰？
Yeah, who am I?
幻は幻に。
Illusion.
約束された死神よ、魔女の意志を問わずに物語に幕を下ろす。
The pitch black blade that Will swung high cut down Claire's form. At the same time, she was blown away by a gust of wind. Her human form crumbled in an instant, became a storm of golden flower petals, and was torn apart. After she was blown away, a golden heart remained in midair. But it too was swallowed by the torrent of wind and broke down into flower petals. The gold torrent of wind swirled around the chapel. Then the swirl of petals scattered out of existence and vanished. Bye. Bye, Beato. I'm so sad. Mega depressed. A few remaining petals danced around like snowflakes, and those final vestiges decorated the chapel beautifully. Oh, God. I'm managing not to sob ugly here, but I'm constantly tearing up here. A beam of light lit the center of the stage. There stood Claire, whose tale had ended. Then slowly, softly, she faced the audience and bowed. Don't go. I'm not okay. Don't go. Applause spread throughout the room. The long, long tale she had just finished telling was being given a massive applause. It went on and on, and on and on. I'm not fine! No! No! The stage slowly sunk into the darkness of oblivion. Behind the darkness and the curtain, Claire continued to bow in front of the unending applause and disappeared. People are born with sin and live life to obtain forgiveness from someone. Or perhaps they are born with riddles and live life searching for someone to solve them. Here, all of her riddles had been solved, leaving no lingering regrets behind. People are riddles. They want someone else to solve their riddle. They live life wanting someone to solve the riddle that they are, the most difficult riddle in the world. They want someone to look at the riddle they are, and they want that person to solve it. For her, that wish had been granted. Her soul will wander no longer. Sleep in endless peace in your catbox coffin. Oh. No! I'm not okay at all. I know I keep saying that, but oh my god. And this episode isn't over yet, is it? What now? What now? Though there have been so many golden flower petals flitting about like a blizzard, not a single one remained. Everything had become dust, vanishing as though there had been nothing there in the first place, and all was silent once more. Come to think of it, even the sound of rain is gone. The rain must have stopped at some point. Oh, Leon.
あいつはお前に会えたことだけが救いだ。
そうだといいのですが。
It was.
逃れられぬ袋小路の運命と自らを呪い諦めきっていた。そんなあいつにとってお前という幸せな奇跡に出会えたことは何よりもの救いになった。
Yes, that there is a world out there where she was loved.
だからそんな顔をするな。お前にしちゃ粋な計らいだったな。
Oh, took a sip because I needed that. I'm gonna have to get more water, but let's finish reading this scene.
私はアウアンから葬儀の執り行いを任されただけ。
あ
んたという進行役を呼んで、すべてを任せただけだけれど。
ありがとう、ウィル。
yeah, something is. This isn't where it's going to end, I know. As if Byrne would be like, yeah, we're gonna leave this a happy ending. No.
私がくれるに代わって、あなたに感謝します。
I don't think she will let us be.
異なる運命の私の未練をすべて断ち切ってくれてありがとう。
お前はもっと頭を抱えて混乱すると思っていた。
They've done enough of that, I think.
理解しています。私がいかに幸せに生きてきたかということ。何かの運命に翻弄され、異なる世界を生きていたなら、私は同じ運命の袋小路にいたかもしれない。しかし私はとてつもなく低い確率の幸運の中から今の世界に生きている。その価値と意味を教えられましたから。
何？意外そうな顔して。
魔女にろくな奴はいないってのが俺の持論だったが。
Don't.
改める必要があるかもな。
Bro, I think you might jinx this.
いいわよ、改めないで。私は退屈しのぎのためにあの子のゲームに乗った。そして負けはしたけれど楽しく遊ばせてもらった。
Did you?
あの子はそのゲーム版を畳まずに言ってしまった。私は遊ばせてもらった礼と敗者の務めとして最後の片付けを引き受けただけよ。
てっきりもっとひでえことをすると思ってたが。
Don't go there.
ひどいこと？
心をないがしろにしたもっとひでえゲームを見せると思っていた。
ひどいゲームにしたわ。あの子がファンタジーだと称するゲームをあんたという探偵を連れてきてミステリーで終わらせたわ。魔女幻想は見事に砕け散って私のささやかな仕返しはおしまい。
Yeah, but I don't think it ended the way you thought it would.
この絡まった恋の物語を絶対の意志で終わらせる。その絶対の意志に絶対の魔女が微笑んで あの子を2日間だけの魔女にした。
For just 2 days?
私はその2日間という限られた時間の中だけで無限に広がる万華鏡を楽しませてもらった。私は祝福しないから奇跡は起きない。でもその結末さえもあの子が望んだものよ。
無限の物語は一体どの真実で本当は終わったんでしょう。
No, no.
さあな、それを決めつけないのが猫箱ってもんだ。
開けば屋敷は跡形も残らず、エヴァを除いて誰も生き残らない物語。エヴァは何も語らず死んだ以上、すべては猫箱の中。
Yep.
有限の箱の中にしまわれる無限の可能性。
Yes, and I think that's how it should be. Don't open the cat box,
こう
please.
して思うと彼女が生きて、そして死んだ島そのものが黄金鏡だったのかもしれませんね。
In a way,
猫
yeah.
箱を黄金鏡と呼ぶならね。そしてその猫箱の中で考えうる最も楽しい物語をバトラは書いたの。
ベアトリーチェの棺に収められたその本か。
What? What you mean? And what the f...
そうよ。
Wait, do not touch that book.
彼が思い描いた彼女が最も幸せな物語。
Is it this one? Is it this fragment?
とても楽しくて愛に満ちた幸せな物語でした。
Oh, you read it.
私もあの物語が棺には一番ふさわしいと思います。
いや、違う。
え？
クレルは言ったぜ。お前という存在が彼女の希望であり、お前がこれからも幸せであることが何よりもの救いなんだ。
Then the book is probably bad to her salvation.
はい。
幸せに生きなさい。あんたはただそれだけであの子の奇跡なのだから。
はい。彼女の分も幸せに生きます。
And then Burn is like, unless...
見つけ出したな。
God, please don't.
あの膨大な海の中から200何万高の中から探し出したのか。
Yeah, and I don't think she's gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna let them live. I'm gonna let them live.
私ごときにできることなんてせいぜいその程度のことよ。
Oh, he smiled! How nice.
約束通り結界は解いたわ。 あんたが立ち去れば時間も元通りに動き出す。
But...
これでお役御免か。早く帰らねえとダイアナがまたカーテンを引っかき出す。
Yeah, the cat.
短い間
We forgot about the cat.
お世話になりました。
アバよ。
Wait, this is a nice sprite combination. Look at that, the way he's leaning in into them.
異なる幾百万の自分たちの代わりに幸せになりな。
But... When he left the chapel, a beautiful after-rain sky stretched out above him. That sky, which was a mix of rain clouds, gaps of sunlight, and the tint of twilight, had a beauty to it that couldn't be described in words. Hold a gosh diddly darn second. Is Rudolph here? We'll slowly descend the stone stairs, stepping through puddles. Then he waved without looking back and left the chapel behind. His form and footprints gradually faded away until there was no trace left.
じゃあ私も消えるわ。さよならリオン。
あなたにもお世話になりました。あなたに心ないことを言った気がします。申し訳ありませんでした。あなたは私にとても大切なことを教えてくれました。何か？
何も。
The way she gets away from Leon like, ew.
100年ぶりだからなんて返事をすればいいか戸惑っただけよ。
Oh, the smile she had. Burn Costello shrugged and floated up into midair. I feel like she's that look was like, you're gonna regret thanking me. do not trust her for a second. I'm sorry, Burn, but I don't know. I don't know. Something is up. Then she looked up at the beautiful 7 colors of light shining in through the stained glass and spoke as though someone was looking down on her from there. Oh no, Featherine's gonna be like, no, more. She's gonna be like, no. Hi, I am one of those observer witches. Can I be part of the tea party, please? Hello! I am simply one of those many observer witches. Witches who don't think, either die or turn to seaweed. Alright then, I guess that means that confirms that I have a single brain cell. And Featherine is gonna be like, ha, you think? Yeah, bye. Where's my one pose? The one with the where is it? Where did I put it? Not this one. Not this one. Not this one. Not no. Where? I know I have it. Where did it go? I know I have another. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Yeah. You're welcome. A single golden flower petal glittered. I am but just one of those observer witches. Hello, I'm happy to be acknowledged. Leon picked it up. It was the only trace of a miracle that remained in the chapel. Please be happy. I'm begging you. At that time, cheery voices could suddenly be heard. It was the relatives. They came out of the waiting room one by one.
Leon, ここにいたのですか?
Stop!
母さん、申し訳ありません。
The single only world where Natsui accepted Leon. And the thing is, the baby was named Leon when she received them. And hearing her say Leon's name here in this miracle fragment already breaks me, because she didn't even acknowledge the baby's name before. She was like, the baby, who she doesn't even know the name of. It's just the baby, the faceless baby. And here it's Leon, her child. Just
少し考え事をしていました。
やっと雨が上がったみたいやな。いい天気みたいや。
皆さん方、屋敷へ戻ろうじゃないかね。これでベアトリーチェの葬儀は終了だそうだ。
お父さん、当主様は？
今来るぜ。今日は
So Rudolph is here.
親父の葬式ごっこに付き合うのも疲れるぜ。
そんなこと言っちゃダメよ。大事なセレモニーだったわ。
そうね。
Kitty is here as well.
お父様にとって大切な儀式だったと思うわ。
私お腹空いちゃったわ。ゴーダさん、何か作れない？
はい。
Well, there's still something unresolved though. Leon is the head. But do the parents mind? I don't believe for a second that Eva isn't like, no. I don't believe for a second Eva is like, yeah, okay, you can be the head of the family, no problem. Like, think about it. Even if Eva once thought if she was born as let's say, assigned male at birth, like she was a man and identified as a man, then maybe, and she was born first of Kraus even, that she could have the seat, or that she could at least have more respect from Kinzo, and maybe acknowledge like, oh, you are my second son, but you can be the next head since you are more competent. No, that was never, ever, 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 ever an option for Eva. In this world where Leon was accepted, she not once ever had a chance. Ever. And I don't know how she would take that. Don't give Ryukishi spin-off ideas. But what if I do? I mean, we have 1 billion fragments over here. So maybe one of those 1 billion fragments could be Eva. Eva was born assigned male at birth and also happens to identify as a man. Or maybe she was born as she is and identifies as a man. Because... Right. Where was I? As Kinzo came out after the others, Leon ran up to him. I'm this close to grabbing my microphone, tossing it across the room, just screaming into a pillow and cry. Oh yes. Yes, it was.
さっきまで私はベアトリーチェと一緒にいました。そして彼女が未練なく旅立ったのを見届けました。だからわかります。私がそれを保証します。
そうか、お前が言うなら間違いはあるまい。
The relatives left the chapel one by one. Leon left too, giving Kinzo a shoulder to lean on. Oh my god, a beam of sunlight peeked through the clouds, looking like a staircase leading up to heaven. Oh my god. That's a wrap. This fragment is okay. Nothing happens after this. Nothing. Everyone is happy. See? Book closed. Everything's okay. The Golden Witch has prepared a gift for you to commemorative of your stay. You can find these new features on the tea party time. Oh boy. Should I start tea party now? The tea party is probably long as fuck. As I know from the previous. Oh yeah, look at this. This tea party is going to be 1 billion years long. I know it. So I'm thinking about wrapping the stream up for today. Because we have almost 2 hours in, so this would be like a shorter episode. I mean, we also have this, the after tea party. Episode 70. It's gonna take me. I kind of don't want to cut. I don't want to start reading the tea party for episode 7 and then stop midway through. I kind of want to do tea party and the question mark part in one episode, like the after credits. But at the same time, I'm like, just ugly crying. God, what do I do? It's like 10 p.m. I will probably only stream for another hour. Okay. So, as much as I kind of don't wanna end right now, gotta ask, you moved streams to YouTube for a while. Did you now go back to Twitch? I must admit, I kind of didn't follow up on your vids when they disappeared from Twitch. I did stream only Umineko for a while on YouTube because I wanted to try, more or less because viewership in Twitch isn't big. on Umineko. Like, even now, there's only like 2 active viewers. Even, I mean, it says there's only 2 active viewers, but when you look at users in the chat, there's like 10, 11, 12, 13 people. There are a bunch of people in here watching. I know, but now the viewership is pretty good. Even if Twitch is lying to me and saying, oh, there are only 2 people. Liar! There are more. I see more in the chat. Anyway. Previously, I did read more, stream more on Umineko. Okay, hold on. Before we actually continue chatting, let me switch over to the chatting screen. Hold on. If you don't want to end yet. Isn't switching to another game an option if you don't want to end yet? Yeah, but it will only be like for an hour, so... There isn't really anything else I want to play right now for an hour, like TBFC right now. Nah. So I think instead I'll just chat and chill a little bit. So hold on. Let's switch over.